Hey Connor, this is Coach Smart from ABC Baseball Camps here to do your hitting analysis. It sounds like the other one got kind of cut off, so we're going to redo this again, talk about some of the same stuff. Okay, we're going to talk about your setup. Start off with in your swing plane, your position at contact, your lower half, and then your finish. Okay, from a position, from setup wise, it looks like your feet are somewhat parallel. I think it might be closed off a little bit there. It's hard to tell from this angle. Looks like your feet might be. We'll try to make sure that your toes are at the same distance, okay? So yeah, it looks like you're kind of stepped in a little bit there. Make sure that your feet are parallel, okay? Good way to practice that, just when you're at home, just take a piece of tape or chalk and draw a line, straight line from one toe to the other toe, and make sure when you get in your setup position that your toes are touching that line. As far as the width between your legs, pretty good. Looks like you're athletic, so that's good. Where your hands are at, maybe a little bit higher. Most kind of the rule of thumb is up by your ear hole of your helmet. You're a little below that, but nothing too bad. Okay, let's click through here and see what we got. Okay, your foot's on the ground now. Your stride foot is on the ground. We're going to check your toes. So you're definitely stepping in, it looks like. Okay, and when you step in, it's going to make it very difficult for you to handle any kind of velocity on the inner half. It's hard to get your hip out of the way of that ball, and your hands, to clear your hands to swing that bat on the inside pitch. So one of the reasons we don't like kids that step towards the plate is because they're so susceptible to inside pitches. So make sure that you're striding straight. Okay, let's put a circle over your head and see if you're leaking balls. The ball's coming towards you. You do go quite a ways that way. Okay, so one thing you have to be real careful at when you do that is that you got a ball coming at you at a certain speed, and your eyes and head are moving towards it at a different speed. And we'd like to see once your stride foot, once you get to here, Connor, once your stride foot's the ground, okay, oops. Once your stride foot's the ground, you're done going forward. Okay, now you're just going to execute your hands. Execute your swing with your hands, but your head and stuff don't move forward anymore once that stride foot hits the ground. Okay, let's take a look at your swing plane. Okay, not too bad. You get level a little too early. Okay, we want to be level from about here to about there. Okay, that's the area in the contact area, home plate, where we want to be level. Now your level, you're really good through there, but you might be getting there a little bit prematurely. When you get level too early, Connor, you really have a tendency to have a longer swing than you want. We want to have a nice, short, compact swing of the baseball. Okay, so we got to make sure we get that. We start our swing on a downhill plane. On a downhill plane. Okay, let's check your position at contact. Okay, I'll tell you what, buddy. You can't get much better than you are right there. That is really good. We're going to draw some more lines here for you. Okay, so your front arm here, your left. Let's see, I'm a right-handed hitter, so yeah, your left arm is perfect. Couldn't ask for a better position of contact. Your right arm, very good. Nice straight line. Your fingernails are pointing up on one hand, pointing down on the other, which is perfect. Okay. Your back leg, we got a good drive with that back knee, pushing down to the inside of that front foot. You're on the ball of your foot, so now you can really create some energy there by creating some resistance by you pushing down with your knee to the inside of that front foot. That creates resistance, and when you create resistance, you create power. Okay, that's just a beautiful look. Okay, let's go back, click there. Let's watch your finish now. See where your hands go. Okay, your hands kind of go to your full side a little bit. Okay, from here, Connor, we'd like to see your hands go this way, up above your other shoulder, kind of the other side of your helmet. Okay, and your back goes around your body, and that's going to have a tendency to have your swing get cut off a little bit. Okay, let's take it back here a little bit. Let's see what kind of extension you get. See, you get a lot more extension if your hands are going towards center field instead of going towards right field. Okay, yeah, that bat right now, I see that bat somewhere, up in here, above your shoulder. Okay, but as far as position of contact, Connor, you're in really good shape there. Okay, so really, areas of concern for me, for you are basically your setup, being set up to a closed position instead of a parallel position, is really the only, that and your finish are really the only things that I see that you could stand to have a little work done with you. You got to make sure you're stepping straight towards the pitcher, because as you get older, those knucklehead catchers behind home plate, they get smarter, and they see you stepping that way, they're going to start jamming you inside with fastballs in the inner half. So you got to make sure you don't leave yourself open to that you got a nice squared stance at your setup, and you stride to a nice square stance. So what you need to do is, like I said, in the garage, on the field, draw a line at the bat, but make sure you're stepping straight. Your front foot is at a great angle to create resistance. Okay, let's see where you are at contact. Okay, boom, right there. That's a great angle for you to be there. I just wish your foot was parallel with your back foot, but other than that, it's pretty good. How do you know when you're pushing hard enough with that back knee, Connor? How hard do you know? Well, when you're at this position right here, if you're pushing as hard as you can, your front foot should be dying to roll over. If that foot's staying on the ground easy like that, flat on the ground, then you're probably not pushing hard enough. Okay? Your ability to push that back knee to the inside of that front foot is what's going to create some energy and more bat speed and more power for you. And that's what all hitters are looking for. But I think in the big picture, Connor, you're on your way to becoming a good young hitter. Like I said, the swing plane needs a little bit of work and not getting too flat too soon, but your position of contact's really good. Your lower half is A1, and a little bit of work on your finish. But keep up the good work. Have a great summer, and look forward to seeing you at another ABC camp. Thanks, buddy.